Welcome, everyone. Today, we are going to talk about something that can change your English forever. How to speak English by yourself. Because the biggest lie many learners believe is this: I can't improve my speaking because I don't have anyone to practice with. And that lie destroys years. It makes people wait. They wait for a teacher. They wait for a friend. They wait for the right environment. They wait for confidence. But English does not improve by waiting. English improves by training. And the truth is, you can train speaking alone. In fact, practicing alone is one of the fastest ways to build confidence because there is no fear, no pressure, and no embarrassment. You can repeat the same sentence 20 times. You can make mistakes freely. You can try again and again until your mouth becomes comfortable. This is how fluency is built, not by learning more grammar rules, but by training your mouth daily. So in this video, I will show you a step-by-step system that you can do at home, alone, every day. Very simple, very practical, very powerful. And as you follow these steps, your speaking will become smoother, faster, and more confident. Step 1. The mirror speaking method. Your mirror becomes your speaking partner. Most learners have one big problem. They know words, they know some grammar, they can understand English, but when they try to speak, they freeze. Their mind becomes blank, their mouth becomes tight, they feel nervous. Why? Because speaking is not only English. Speaking is confidence. And confidence is built through repetition. The mirror method is powerful because it trains two things at the same time. 1. Your English speaking. 2. Your confidence and body language. Let me explain how to do it correctly. How to start. Stand in front of a mirror. Look into your own eyes, not at your phone, not at the wall, at yourself. Now start with very small sentences. Say, "Hello, my name is blank. Today I will practice English. I am improving step by step. I will not be afraid of mistakes. Speak slowly, clearly. Do not rush. The goal is not speed in the beginning. The goal is comfort." Why the mirror works. When you speak in front of a mirror, you are training your brain to feel. This is normal, because your brain is used to silence. It is not used to hearing your voice in English. So when you speak in front of a mirror daily, your brain stops feeling danger. Fear reduces. Confidence rises. Also, the mirror helps you see your face and mouth movements. You start noticing, are you opening your mouth properly? Are you speaking too softly? Are you avoiding eye contact with yourself? These small things matter. Because speaking confidence is not only words, it is energy. A clear voice, a calm face, a steady expression. What you should speak about. Many learners ask, what should I say in front of a mirror? Here are powerful topics you can use. 1. Introduce yourself. 2. Talk about your morning. 3. Explain your goals. 4. Speak about your day. 5. Tell a short story from your life. 6. Describe your feelings. For example, today I woke up at 7 a.m. I brushed my teeth. I drank water. I felt a little lazy, but I decided to practice English. Simple, clear, real life. And here is the secret. Real fluency comes from speaking real-life English, not book English. The best routine. Very practical. Do this daily, 5 minutes mirror speaking. That's it. Not 1 hour, not complicated. Only 5 minutes every day. But you must be consistent, because speaking is like training a muscle. If you train daily, the muscle grows. If you train once a week, nothing changes. After 7 days, you will feel less shy. After 15 days, you will speak more smoothly. After 30 days, you will feel a new confidence, and you will realize something shocking. The problem was never your English. The problem was your fear, and the mirror method destroys fear. A powerful mindset. While doing it, while speaking, tell yourself, I am not practicing to impress anyone. I am practicing to build myself. Mistakes are not shame. Mistakes are training. This mindset makes you unstoppable. Step 2. The daily self-conversation method. Many learners think speaking requires another person, but this is not true. Your brain already speaks all day. You are constantly thinking. The problem is that you are thinking in your native language, so your speaking muscles never practice English. The self-conversation method changes that. Instead of thinking silently, you speak your thoughts out loud. Let me explain clearly. Imagine you are sitting in your room. Instead of staying silent, you say, I need to finish my work today. I am feeling a little tired. I think I should drink some water. These are small sentences, but they train something very powerful. Your speaking flow. Your brain starts learning how to move from one sentence to another. At first, it feels strange. You may feel like you are talking to yourself. But remember something important. Every fluent speaker has practiced alone at some point. Speaking alone removes pressure. There is no fear of judgment. You can pause. You can repeat. You can correct yourself. And that is where real learning happens. How to practice daily self-conversation. Choose small moments during the day. For example, morning time, walking in your room, getting ready, cooking, cleaning, planning your day. During these moments, start speaking your thoughts. Example, I need to send an email today. I will practice English for 20 minutes. I think this idea is interesting. Slowly, your brain becomes comfortable speaking. You no longer freeze when forming sentences. This method trains thinking and speaking at the same time. That is exactly what fluent speakers do. Step 3. Describe your day in English. This is one of the most powerful exercises, and it is extremely simple. At the end of every day, speak about your day, just like telling a story. For example, today I woke up at 7 a.m. I made breakfast and drank coffee. After that, I started working. In the afternoon, I felt a little tired, so I took a short break. I learned something new today. This practice trains 3 important skills at once. First, vocabulary. Second, sentence structure. Third, storytelling ability. Fluent speakers are good storytellers. They can explain events clearly. And the best way to develop this skill is by talking about your own life. Your brain already knows the story. You only need to express it in English. Do not worry about perfect grammar. Focus on communication. Even simple sentences are powerful. For example, instead of saying nothing, say, today was a busy day. I learned a new English word. I am proud of my progress. Small sentences build big confidence. If you do this every day, after a few weeks, something amazing happens. You start thinking about your day in English automatically. That is the beginning of real fluency. Step 4. Ask and answer your own questions. This is a very advanced technique used by many language learners. You become both the student and the teacher. You ask a question, then you answer it. Example. Question. Why do I want to learn English? Answer. I want to learn English because it gives me more opportunities and helps me communicate with people around the world. Another example. Question. What did I learn today? Answer. Today, I learned how to practice speaking alone and improve my confidence. This method is powerful because it trains spontaneous speaking. Real conversations work exactly like this. Someone asks a question. You respond. By practicing both sides, you train your brain to respond quickly. It also expands your thinking ability. You begin creating longer answers. Your ideas become clearer. Your speaking becomes stronger. A powerful daily exercise. Ask yourself 3 questions every day. For example, what did I do today? What did I learn today? What will I do tomorrow? Answer them out loud. 5 minutes. That's all. But those 5 minutes train your brain to communicate naturally. Step 5. Record yourself speaking. The most honest teacher. One of the biggest problems in language learning is this. Most learners do not know their real level. They practice, but they never check how they sound. They think they are speaking clearly, but they never hear themselves. That is why recording yourself is one of the most powerful learning tools. Your phone can become your English teacher. Why recording yourself is so powerful. When you record your voice, something interesting happens. You start noticing things you never noticed before. You hear your pronunciation mistakes, your hesitation, your speaking speed, your confidence level. At first, you may feel uncomfortable. Most people say, "My voice sounds strange. I don't like hearing myself." That is completely normal. But remember something important. Every fluent speaker once sounded awkward in the beginning. Recording yourself removes illusion and shows reality. And when you see reality, improvement becomes faster. How to practice this step. Take your phone, open the voice recorder. Now choose a simple topic. For example, my daily routine, my goals, why I want to learn English, my favorite movie. Speak for 1 to 2 minutes. Do not stop. Do not worry about mistakes. Just speak. Then listen to your recording. Ask yourself these questions. Did I pause too much? Was my pronunciation clear? Did I speak confidently? Then repeat the recording again. You will immediately notice improvement. If you record yourself 2 or 3 times a week, your progress will become visible. Your voice becomes clearer. Your speaking becomes smoother. And your confidence grows. This method turns practice into real feedback. And feedback is the fastest way to improve. Step 6. Think in English during the day. Now we move to one of the most powerful habits of fluent speakers. Fluent speakers do not translate in their head. They think directly in English. But many learners do this. First, they think in their native language. Then they translate. Then they speak. This process makes speaking slow and stressful. So the solution is simple. Start thinking in English. How to train your brain. You do not need complicated sentences. Start with small thoughts. For example, when you wake up, think, I need to wake up now. I feel a little tired. I should drink some water. When you walk outside, think, the weather is nice today. That building is very tall. I need to buy something. These are simple thoughts, but they train your brain to operate in English. Why this is so powerful. Your brain works like a machine. It becomes faster in the language you use most. If you think in English regularly, your brain starts creating sentences automatically. This is the moment when speaking becomes natural. You are no longer translating, you are expressing. That is the difference between basic English and fluent English. A simple daily habit. Choose 3 moments every day. Morning, afternoon, evening. During those moments, force yourself to think only in English for a few minutes. Even if your sentences are simple, even if you make mistakes, your brain is building new pathways, and slowly, English becomes natural. Step 7. Turn everyday activities into speaking practice. This step changes everything. Most learners think English practice only happens during study time. But fluent speakers turn their entire day into practice. Every activity becomes a speaking opportunity. Let me explain. Example. Cooking. Instead of cooking silently, describe what you are doing. Say, I am cutting vegetables. I am boiling water. This food smells good. Now your daily routine becomes speaking practice. Example. Cleaning your room. While cleaning, say, I need to organize this table. These books should go here. My room looks much better now. You are practicing English without extra time. Example. Walking outside. When you walk, describe the environment. Say, the sky looks beautiful today. That car's moving very fast. There are many people here. These simple descriptions train natural speaking ability. Why this method is so effective? Because it connects English to real life. You are not memorizing random sentences. You are speaking about things you actually see and do. This makes your brain remember faster. Your speaking becomes natural, and your confidence grows every day. Let me tell you something important. Fluency does not come from studying more grammar. Fluency comes from using English daily. If you follow these steps, mirror speaking, self-conversation, daily storytelling, question-answer practice, recording yourself, thinking in English, turning life into practice, your English will change, not overnight, but step by step, day by day. And one day you will notice something amazing. You are speaking without fear. You are expressing your ideas clearly. You are communicating with confidence. And that moment will make you realize something powerful. You did not need a classroom. You only needed practice, patience, and consistency.